Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now let's talk again about Stellar and XRP Ledger. These two distributed ledger technologies with their two native coins, XLM Stellar and XRP on the XRP Ledger, in my opinion, will move the world. A lot of money in the world, global transactions, cross-border and much, much more. Also tokenization, CBDCs, etc. First of all, I am not providing any final or investment advice. This is just for fun to inform you about where the journey is heading. Well, I don't have a crystal ball either, but I simply say that there are no coincidences. There is no such thing as coincidences. Now, as we observe, we see that Circle has transitioned their stablecoin USDC from Ireland to America, and Ripple is introducing its innovative USD, Ripple Labs, real US dollar, on the blockchain, which they are expected to release soon in the coming weeks. Coincidence? I don't think so, but for now I'm going to focus on this overall market. Stablecoins and CBDC are not really desired by the population. Everyone has the issue that programming could be done. The government only wants what's best for us, our money, and isn't really that great. Well, if stablecoins are going to replace the US dollar, then why not just conduct transactions that easily? We need to take a look at this entire construct and where we are heading digitally. And now I'll quickly show you a post from Smokey. It is widely anticipated and predicted that the transaction volume of stablecoins is expected to significantly increase threefold from approximately $4 trillion to a staggering over $12 trillion in total in the upcoming next 6 to 12 months as regulated stablecoins gradually become more mainstream. And he is probably right, because we will clearly see by the end of this year or the beginning of next year after the presidency that the American government will indeed bring its stablecoin regulation to the market. But very quickly, because time is running out while MiCA in Europe and other jurisdictions have already implemented their regulations, and those are simply clear. Well, the Americans and their goals and desires. But I will go into that a bit more in the next video, as we will talk again about the case of Sekasand versus Ripple. But now let's focus on Stellar and XRP Ledger, and I will refer to a post by Red Pilled comparing Stellar versus XRP Ledger, a comparison of two blockchain titans. Don't be fooled. Stellar still has many institutional connections. This thread is a starting point for future references. Both the Stellar network and the XRP Ledger are designed for fast, cost-effective transactions and cross-border payments. Each serves a slightly different purpose and has unique features that distinguish them from one another. Let's take a look at how they compare slightly. We have a common goal of fast and affordable payments. Both Stellar and XRP Ledger were developed with the focus on enabling quick, efficient, and cost-effective financial transactions, making them ideal for cross-border payments. But where do the differences lie? The mission of Stellar is indeed financial inclusion for the masses, let's say retailers. Stellar, developed by the Stellar Development Foundation, aims to create an inclusive global financial system. The goal is to empower individuals and small businesses, particularly in developing regions, by connecting them to the global economy. The focus of banking and institutional use of the XRP Ledger powered by Ripple is more on changing the way banks and financial institutions handle global transfers. Ripple's solutions such as RippleNet and on-demand liquidity, or now Ripple Payment, are designed to streamline interbank transactions. The consensus mechanisms of Stellar versus XRP, both networks use unique consensus protocols. The Stellar Consensus Protocol utilizes a federated Byzantine agreement that, in a manner that effectively prioritizes decentralization and mass adoption by allowing a wide range of validators. The consensus protocol of XRP Ledger relies on trusted UNL validators and focuses on high security and efficiency for institutional use. Mass adoption. Stellar's focus on small transactions. Stellar was specifically designed to handle small, frequent transactions for individuals, NGOs, and startups. It is characterized by micropayments and enables seamless transfers in regions with less developed financial infrastructure. The large e-transfers for major players. In contrast, the XRP Ledger is designed for high-quality SECUS and interbank transfers and enterprise use cases. While Stellar focuses on mass adoption in retail, the mission of XRP Ledger is to optimize large-scale financial transactions between institutions. The tokenization of both is excellent, but in different ways. Both networks enable the tokenization of assets. Stellar supports the issuance of fiat-backed tokens for currencies and allows users to easily trade various assets within the network. XRPL focuses on tokenization for liquidity management, with XRP providing liquidity for cross-border payments through RippleNet. The accessibility of Stellar is indeed one of its main advantages. It was designed for individuals, developers, and small businesses seeking affordable, scalable financial services, making it ideal for mass adoption in various regions. The strength of XRPL institutional reliability. The XRP Ledger is known for its security and scalability at an institutional level, making it a preferred choice for banks and large enterprises seeking an efficient, trustworthy system for settling global payments. And here, Mark Schwint, a small note. I keep saying how important this is when we talk about banks, central banks, and governments. Reliability. We need regulatory clarity, and that cannot happen ad hoc from one day to the next. Stellar is absolutely moving in the slipstream of Ripple with its fight against the SEC. And XRP has regulatory clarity, as XRP is in and of itself not a security. Of course, XLM is also being pushed into this category. Let's not kid ourselves. Chad McCaleb, the head of Stellar, was a co-developer of the XRP Ledger, and then left to found Stellar. One would be a fool to think otherwise. There are no coincidences. Back to the topic. An example of a use case. Stellar, a remittance service in Africa, uses Stellar to facilitate access to digital assets for the local population for everyday transactions. A multinational bank that uses RippleNet and XRP for fast and cost-effective international transfers between major financial centers. And again, my opinion is that Ripple will become a bank. I stand by the idea that through the XRP Ledger, it will be possible to issue criticism or tokenize the derivatives market on a large scale. It's simply unbelievable. Both will take a huge piece of this overall pie, and of course other ISO coins will also do their business here. It's about money, and that takes time, so as mentioned, it is the future. Of course, if a bull run occurs, as long as humanity doesn't hit its head, we will make some nice percentages here. I am still convinced of that. Liquidity is coming into the market, but the application is not happening that quickly, folks. But a bull run is a bull run, and sometimes it's a bit, yes, spooky, positively. Back to topic of mass adoption versus institutional use. Stellar was designed for financial inclusion and mass adoption, focusing on helping underserved populations. The XRP Ledger was developed to streamline and secure large-scale institutional and interbank transactions. Both are crucial for the redesign of the financial system. But I have to say something about that again. No crypto company has shown any support for Ripple against the SEC. Neither Stellar Lumen nor Chad McCaleb. He continued to sell his XRP and built his company here. Of course, both of them, the Sekusand, will largely share this cake. But Ripple has formed an incredible number of partnerships over the past few years, spreading payment corridors around the world. Stellar Lumen has done that as well. But I always say that half of humanity has no access to traditional banking. They will do it via their mobile phones. And now I want to return to the topic of stablecoins and the native coin. Stellar is working with USDC, which I have been saying for ages. They will build it up nicely here, and Ripple is bringing its own real USD to the market. This brings an incredible amount of volume to both blockchains, and as a result, the price will also rise. And after the fair verdict at some point towards the end of this court case of the SEC against Ripple, there will be much more clarity here. And Ripple will also show who they have already signed contracts with. Real USD is not here yet, but USDC is here and Stellar is here. And now a shout out to Matthias because he sent me a photo. Take a look at it and decide for yourself. On the left is the logo of USDC, and on the right is the logo of Stellar, or Circle and Stellar. On the left is the lock, and on the right is the key. Do you see how perfectly it fits in there? Let them take effect. 2001. There are no coincidences. If you like what I do, please subscribe. I would be very happy. Write in the comments what you think about it. And I have no choice but to wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. Take care and stay healthy. See you in the next video. Thank you very much for your attention, and until then, friends.
Why was I chosen to lead the new global digital payment system that uses XRP? In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payment options. 2 years later, an action plan was born, and a federal payments task force was created. It included one company focused on crypto, Ripple, in 2014, the World Bank in the Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. A year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website. Ripple today is Better Than Cash. The Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange. Exchange what? Crypto is officially utilized for their carbon credit solution. The world will move to a new standard for exchanging electronic messages by 2025, ISO 2022. In 2022, Ripple became the first ISO 2022 member focused on distributed ledger technology, partnering with over 300 financial institutions, including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, the Bank of England, and institutions in India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia. The largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America are connected to Ripple, which has a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve. Ripple has also hired a former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division, and is leading Australia's CBDC effort. Additionally, Ripple has brought on board 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys, 2 former advisors to Clinton and Obama, a former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany, a former business director of SWIFT, a former SWIFT board member, a former CFO of PayPal, a former head of the DTCC, a former chief business officer at Uber, a former VP of Amazon, and a former SEC chair on their legal team. Ripple, which is a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Moja Loop, IMF's High-Level Advisory Board on FinTech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, Worldwide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum, has 3 members of their team directly listed on the WEF website. Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like they're going to disappear, or do they sound like they're part of a much bigger plan? You decide.